Hi, my name is Delali Frankauti and I welcome you to Sports on Kobby Kyei News. So today we're having a football-related conversation. Look at the English Premier League that just ended and anything that concerned that particular league. Look at other conversation in the world of football. The guys are already seated. It's a freestyle conversation and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Sit down and wait for us. Alright, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. My guys are seated. I have Nabila with me, I have Richard Tufu and also Kwame as well here. So, guys, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so this is our first time. This is Kobby Kyei News. We are doing sports. I want us to look at the EPL that just ended. Look at the EPL and everything that is around it. But let's start with. I saw a post on social media. People talking about. Is it before every season? We all look at our best team and look at the team that we were expecting them to be on top for. What was your prediction?
Yeah, so going into the season, I was looking at, I thought Man City was going to win. I felt that, looking at how Liverpool had played the previous season and City playing, in the new season, or coming into the new season, acquisitions and everything, I felt that Liverpool didn't have the squad to win, the Premier League. I put City first, Liverpool was going to be second. I actually put Tottenham at third, Chelsea fourth, United fifth, and Arsenal sixth.
Mike, Richard.
For me, I wrote Chelsea out after 11 months of football, and I think we've ended everything. And I tipped City to win the league.
Okay.
For Liverpool to continue their trophyless.
Yeah, you must be a wicked man.
And I think I brought United third behind Liverpool and Tottenham fourth.
Manchester United, why?
Yeah. Oh, they've spent a whole lot of money, like they've invested a lot.
Yeah, before
they've
the
spent
season.
more than every club.
You had faith in Ole.
Not. You see how he ended the season after taking over from Jose Mourinho. So we were all looking forward to prove us if he can really do the job. So that was our expectation.
Kwame.
Okay. Truthfully, I didn't want Man City to win. I just didn't want Man City. Man City, when they even won the last season, I didn't like it. I've seen Pep as someone who spends too much. And if you're a coach who spends too much, I don't like you.
You don't like coaches that buy
too much.
Don't pay Mourinho asem no. Mourinho dey buy you.
Mourinho pay asem buy bending.
Okay.
So most of the times, before the season started, this was my first four: Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, and Manchester United. I'm against Manchester United, but I felt like they could have done better. Chelsea, I didn't see Chelsea being in the top four at all.
I think your prediction literally came to pass. Like it was very close. Yeah, so you can take a sip. Congratulations. So let's look at this. City, obviously, like almost 80%. Like all football pundits thought City probably might maintain their title. Liverpool out of nowhere managed to do that. Let's look at how they've managed to. Others say that it's as a result of Joachim Klopp's mentality. Others also believe that it was just that they were better than everybody. Do you think they were just better than everybody, or it was just a manager who was good? Michael. Richard, yeah. Richard.
Before then, after the season ends, I made some kind of grades. I don't know if I can allow to give it out. I grade the team's performance.
Oh yeah, you can. You're allowed.
Okay. For the first time, that was for the first is Liverpool. After 30 years winning the trophy, they had, I think, looking at the goals, they were second in dominating and second in the clean sheet, third in big chance created, and 591 shots. So after 32 win, 3 draw, and 3 lose, I gave them the A+ grade.
Oh, okay.
And secondly, Man City for the second position, they had 102 goals, more than any other.
Is this WAEC or
is it?
No. According to
me, yeah. 102 goals, more than any club. And they dominated most of the statistics. Like statistically, they were better than Liverpool, because they were first in goals, first in clean sheets, 17 clean sheets. They were third, first in big chance created. That's 101 big chance created and 745 shots. So after all, when you sum up, they had only 26 win, 3 draw and 9 lose.
Yeah, they lost a lot of games.
Yeah, which I gave them the B+ grade. So let me quickly go to I graded Chelsea over Man United because after all these lapses, Frank Lampard coming up with the Louis.
I wanted us to go there. Guys, let's look at this. You see, others think that Frank Lampard making it to the top 4, you can say he has been successful. Do you also think so? Because looking at all factors involved, he came in with young players that literally have no experience in playing the league. Chelsea is a club that is known for buying. Yeah. But he was banned and he decided. He did not even decide. He had no option. He has to play the season without buying players. So would you describe Chelsea's journey as a successful one?
Yeah, before I even come to Chelsea, let me add a quick point to Liverpool. I think that Liverpool played for the Premier League.
Okay.
At a point when they had to go and play the Club World Cup and play FA Cup, they chose to play their under 23s or their academy.
Yeah, their inside.
Yeah, for the FA Cup and go to the Club Champions League. When they came back, you could see that Klopp wanted it. The whole Liverpool setup, they wanted it. And it was clear. In their showing over the course of the season. For me, I think that City didn't give them enough competition. Take nothing away from Liverpool, but I feel that City did not give them enough.
There was a point Pep and his boys look like they've given up now. Yeah, Bob, you could
see.
But there's something also. Before the start of the season, if you could check the squad list of both Man City and Liverpool didn't purchase any player. The players which were there that had 97 points were still there. So they still had that
consistency.
That's it. But for us, they did some 1 or 2 changes that will make them, they thought they would do well. But I was so happy Man City didn't win.
I don't. Yeah, you don't like Pep.
Quickly, a quick one on Chelsea. For me, I've said constantly that I knew that Lampard was going to be in the top 4. I didn't know why.
But you had that feeling.
I just had that conviction that Lampard was going to be in the top 4. Whether they had Hazard or didn't have Hazard, because of the fact that last season Chelsea didn't score a lot of goals, but they had a very good defense. Funny enough, this season they are leaking goals, but they are scoring goals.
Who have changed? Like let's look at Chelsea. Good. Let's look at Chelsea and the number of goals they've conceded. They've conceded, I think, 53 goals.
54.
54. West India, 53, 54 goals. They say West India entire season. I think the last time they had such was around 52. Is it a bad goalkeeper, or they just can't defend to save their lives?
Well, Frank, let me a quick one. I think that it's a mixture of everything. I think it comes down to, a bad coach, bad coaching. For me, bad coaching on the defense.
Oh, okay.
Because under Sarri, Chelsea considered less goals. I think they were 10th for clean sheets last season.
But they're not scoring.
But let's
listen. That's what I'm saying. That you see, the same personnel who are there, they are the same personnel that Sarri coached, right? Okay. So the same personnel can't turn bad overnight. So I believe that number one, I think it's bad coaching on the side of Lampard when it comes to the defense. Okay,
so you say Lampard was not a good coach when it comes to defending. Like coaching his players how to defend. Definitely. But you don't expect a manager to tell you how to clear the ball.
No. I think it comes down to organization. A manager organizer. And that's why I've said that it's not just, I won't blame it entirely on Lampard. A person, we can't sit down here and talk. We can't talk about Kepa, Rudiger. When we start, we won't finish. These guys, a lot of people have said that they should be done.
Kepa has booking hearts.
It's a mixture of them. Lampard didn't coach the team more defensively. Keeper is a terrible goalkeeper.
For Lampard, I'm coming. Before you blame Kepa, remember Maximo Nunes was Kepa's coach last season, and I think he's no more. And Hilario is now there. I think there's something wrong between Hilario and the goalkeepers on the training ground. They should check that one too. Before you blame Kepa. Yes, because listen. Caballero has not showed any extra performance.
Seriously, Caballero has been a savior for Chelsea in
He has
this
been a
season.
senior for Chelsea
But
in
you can't
terms
tell
of-
me that
in terms of
That
experience.
is better
no.
In terms of
better than
experience, he's far better than Kepa. In terms of experience.
Yeah.
But right now, let's not forget last season when the guy has a terrible season during his career. He changed. His goalkeeper trainer resigned, and now they have a new one.
It's not the same
No, it's far better than last season. He considered
Gea?
more
The
goals.
Gea?
He considered, yeah.
No.
You
Look
just
at
said-
the
Look at the clean sheet. Look at consider the clean sheet this season.
The clean sheet is so important.
Consider the clean
You
sheet
can't
this
tell me
season.
that- No, wait, guys. You can't tell me that. I mean, because Ederson has had more clean sheets than Nick Pope, he has been a better goalkeeper than Nick Pope. No, you see, when we
But if you're a goalkeeper, I'm coming. That's why people talk about statistics.
Listen.
The
A
clean
goal-
sheet will come when you have good defense. I mean, if Nick Pope, who is keeping for what's the name, Burnley, has 15 or is it 15 or 14?
Okay,
clean sheets,
15.
and then Ederson has 16 clean sheets, and you tell me that no, Ederson has better defenders in front of him.
Don't forget about
It's not your fault that you are from a rich man.
saves.
So
The
people
guy
will
have
say
more
that.
saves this season than last season. You can check that one.
See,
That's his
let-
personal
I'm coming.
stats.
I'm coming.
No,
See, when it
that's
comes
his
to
personal
statistics,
Look at the
stats.
errors leading to goals.
when it comes to statistics, yeah, you see, when it comes to
We
statistics,
have individuals and the team statistics. So individual, you can blame the guy for having less saves.
Yeah.
But this season he has a quiet number than last season.
it's okay. So now, let's look at top four now. Believe it or not, Liverpool, they won the title. Congratulations to them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
They deserve it.
Oh,
Don't
After
they?
30 years.
Benyemi.
Man, I
After
don't-
30 years. Yeah.
at least they've done well. At least,
Oh, yeah.
if you look at what club has done with these players, you just have to. You have no option than to congratulate them.
But I still have a problem with him.
Why?
Initially they were chasing the 3 gates points and they didn't get it.
Yeah.
The club came back and said that's not his target.
It's target.
But you want
But
him to
meanwhile we know that was what he wanted.
but you want him to tell you that
want
that's what
to-
they
why,
tell you
why,
that
no, why was his players jubilating after Chelsea beating Man City?
they
To
won
be
the
there.
title.
He wanted to win on a record, not just to win the league, but on a record.
Richie, this is your own making.
Oh, seriously.
Which just don't understand why Liverpool
Why
should win the
Liverpool
league. So let's look at this. Is someone I saw a tweet. Someone said there was a time we were laughing at Arsenal for making top four,
But now,
we are fighting for top four.
for top four.
What has changed?
I think
Yeah.
no, you know what has changed?
I want to know.
Okay. One, the money involved in the qualifying for UEFA Champions League. If United has what's the name? Yesterday's game. If United had lost against Leicester and dropped to Europa, United would have lost 70 million pounds. That's 70 million
That's
pounds.
not small money.
It's not a small money. Chelsea also would have lost 50 million pounds. So the money involved in just the UEFA Champions League alone.
Just qualifying.
Just qualifying. Oh, I understand when Arsenal were going to the Champions League, we were laughing at them. That why they top 4 targets and that. But the money involved in the UEFA Champions League alone is.
But Arsenal were also making
And
higher
before thinking about the money, I think the top 4 teams during that time was Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United,
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Well, Liverpool
at that
wasn't
time,
all
Liverpool
that,
was-
yeah, on and off. But right now, you have the likes of
Tottenham somewhere,
Tottenham,
Leicester.
Wolves, and other.
They are
you see,
troubling you.
That's the
No,
thing.
but I mean, let's get serious. If you say that, I mean, Chelsea and Liverpool and Man United were trolling Arsenal when they were going for them, blah blah blah, all those kind of conversations. Now, where is the Arsenal? That's Arsenal. Where are they? They are still below
What,
those
like
teams.
10 for
And
Ben?
remember those days, those teams were also ahead of Arsenal, so it's still the value is still the same. Nothing has changed. Whether Chelsea are jubilating over 4th place, United are jubilating or getting to the top or whatever it is. That same Arsenal that they laughed at, it's still languishing.
But let's look at Leicester
outside
City.
even
See,
Europa.
I think Leicester City they deserve beatings. Like I was saying, I do 2 tables, so they go much.
Oh, really?
I like you see,
They were facing injuries.
No, but I'm coming. You see,
There
let's
were-
be
there were a
honest.
whole lot of
There was a point
challenges.
pre-corona, if I can say pre-corona.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Pre-corona, they were literally performing very well.
Very well.
They came back and I
don't know what
think
happened.
some quite number of players aren't part of the team anymore.
But you see, Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur struggled the same thing, but they managed to perform. You see, I believe that, like, they are not serious. Like, to be honest,
No,
they don't want to play the
no,
Champions League.
No one expected them to challenge for the top 4.
But once you are there,
Looking at every,
you retain it.
you
Oh,
see,
no, but
you
you
see,
are making a mistake about Leicester City.
Uh-huh.
They have the mentality of a small club. Sorry to say this.
After winning the league.
Forget about them. They have the mentality of like a small club.
You are still a small club.
So that is it. So when they are even playing, I'm going to say, oh, they just.
Yeah, just Ukraine.
That is it. And also, they are like, oh, maybe I do this season. Yeah.
Everyone is
so well. So if you even go to the Europa, we like it.
Let's compare their mentality to.
Do you know why I disagree with Marco? Because of the fact that, like you rightly said, you have been there. At a point in time, we thought they were even going to challenge Liverpool for the title.
Yes, like I don't know what spirit came over us, and we thought they can challenge Liverpool for the title.
I mean, we judged still based on their performances and based on what they were doing at the time. The likes of Madison, Jamie Vardy,
we thought they
were. I said 8 games or 9 games winning streak. They were just winning.
They're just winning by heart.
Yeah. So we thought that they were going to make it, but for me, whether injuries or no injuries, that's what calamitous. I mean, Liverpool, Manchester United trailed them at a point with, is it 14 or 18?
Yeah, 14.
14 solid points, and United have crawled back by all the injuries. I mean, you can say injuries, of course, I understand, but if 14 points, somebody was 8, the person comes all the way.
Coming.
If
you are playing their last game.
I'm coming. You see, talking about United, I don't think you have to praise United for this.
No, we are not praising United.
Rated United as a title contender.
Yeah.
Beginning of the season. Okay. So why are we praising them for fighting 3rd and 4th position?
No, nobody is praising them. But just
more than any club in the Premiership.
No,
it's not their level. We shouldn't go there. That's not their level.
That's not their level. I mean, but we can also take nothing away from United.
But they've done well.
I will only if I should praise someone, I'll give the praise to Ole, not the entire United.
Ole,
oh yeah.
Ole leads with Steve.
No. Why? Like what has he done?
What has Ole done?
The criticism was too much. It got to a time after United starting the season very well. It got to a time lose, draw, and that's where they started hitting him. He didn't mind. He didn't just listen to them, and he was focused.
But no, Rishi, was it our fault that we were
I think let's. I want us to look at player. Let's go to players. I think instant hit Bruno Fernandes. What do you guys think? Instant hit.
Yeah,
like he came in.
I agree.
He just came and hit
around. I'm still not convinced.
I agree.
I think instant hit. He came. He did not settle. Now the boy is going.
You see, for me, I don't see anything special about Bruno.
No, I'm not saying something special. No. I'm just saying instant hits like Oba and now Bobo. When there he's playing.
No, the thing is.
But he has changed.
Almost half of your goals are from penalties.
Oh no, but
come on.
No, but if you say that,
so you think
penalty not?
He has not been.
It's not better than any midfielder, especially in the top 4.
Listen, Bruno Fernandes is a poor man's Frank Lampard. I mean, if a poor man does not get Frank Lampard,
then he takes for Bruno.
Yes.
You people are. I think you see, I'm not saying he's the world best midfielder, but I'm just saying
they are rating him over De Bruyne, which is totally wrong.
Which Kevin De Bruyne? The one that plays for Manchester. Forget, you don't mind them. Kevin De Bruyne, he's my world best player.
For me, my instant hit is this one, Bruno Fernandes.
He was having a regular play in Portugal,
and he came in and he's still playing. We've seen players that have struggled.
But EPL is different from Portugal Premier League.
Let's listen.
But for me, I don't see.
Okay, what of Igalo? Do you think United have to keep Igalo?
I'm waiting for next season.
For Igalo, let's go back to Shana.
He should go back. Igalo is just representing a 30 years old Lukaku. Nothing special.
But he has helped them.
How?
What goal did this go?
He wanted
if you have a praise, give it to Greenwood.
Yeah, that boy too. Yeah. I think he if United keeps him, I think.
But let's not forget we've seen a certain what's the name? This United wonder boy who came. Daniel James, full of hype, and right now he's just like Odoi on a bench.
Okay, let's talk about hype. Like players that receive the hype but misbehaved. Like we're expecting huge things from them, but
for me, I being a Chelsea fan, I think I'll lash out to Calum Hudson-Odoi. I mean, a lot of Chelsea fans.
But I think would we say a bit of injury?
Yeah. You see, that excuse is there, but I mean, we don't blame anybody for. And I think Temu Pookie. Why you guys?
Oh, come on,
Pookie. I mean, he was
full of hype.
overrated.
Getting the hat trick.
Overrated.
Oh yeah.
Our fantasy.
I'm not fantasy now, this.
Oh.
Who did you say? No, I Shego.
He's an actual definition of a flash in the pan. I mean, just the first few games, he scores the goals. And
But someone who can also say he doesn't have the support.
Oh no.
Put Pookie in the United, take Rashford out, and put Pookie there. You will be scoring the goals. Or go and put Rashford down now.
Pookie climbed to his peak at the championship, only to enter into the Premier League and start
declining.
But I mean, aren't you talking about Danny Ings? I think that the guy has been superb.
Oh yeah, sure.
He plays in a Southampton team. Yeah. You see, that is how I judge my players. You see, that's why I said that you can't tell me that because Ederson kept 16 clean sheets, he had been a better goalkeeper than Nick Pope. Because I think that
you should just
I think that Nick Pope plays in a weaker team. And he performs wonders.
Someone also says it's not my fault that my father is rich.
I mean,
that's not my fault that I play in a
good team. I think that Danny Ings has been actually superb. I wish he was going to win the Golden Boot, but unfortunately, I mean, Vardy scored more goals than him. So, but Danny Ings, superb, amazing player. I mean, for Southampton.
Best player, worst player.
Best player. Abraham didn't prove much, but I'm still rating to be the best.
There was I don't know why Chelsea fans prayed, but
the critics was too hard
for the boy.
But yes, still this guy managed to have 18 goals.
15. He scored 15.
Yeah, but 18 in total. But Premier League, 15, sure. And I think some quite number of assists. I think four. And which is very impressive. I think Chelsea best player of the season. And Chelsea best player.
It's okay. You disagree with everything.
Chelsea best player this season. And flop of the season. Flop of the season. I'll go for Maguire.
Okay, so my best player for the season, Kevin De Bruyne. The guy is like, I don't know.
Like he's my world best. You can.
Let me describe him in some way.
Describe him. I like him. Describe. You have used 5 minutes to describe him.
Kevin De Bruyne.
It's a mixture of.
No, let him.
Like, I don't know whether
Kaka,
Messi,
Ronaldo, Roberto, Jorginho.
One thing I really like about him, like as soon as he gets the ball, he knows where the ball is going.
He's very intelligent.
He's so intelligent.
Very intelligent.
He's my best player for the season.
But will you believe that he was once a Chelsea player? Just is more power.
When you go back,
don't talk about Kobby Kyei. Don't talk about him. I'll allow you
but
people.
For
the boy is good.
My West is really difficult. I don't really have a West now.
Oh really?
They
spent 80 million for a defender.
Just to
Harry Maguire will never be my West.
But Kepa. You Fama Kepa sana. You find this.
West perform, I think it's difficult for me.
Yeah,
it's difficult to pick. So let's look at expectations for next season, because it looks like next season
when is it starting?
Next time, but let's look at next season. Let's look at expectation next season.
So next season.
You can add your relegation battle when.
So next season, I expect the usual suspect. I think City will come much stronger. I'm expecting them to do some improvement, especially in defense, because Mafu was saying something about Pep Guardiola, and I think that this season highlighted something that I always say about Pep Guardiola. I think that he's a manager who needs certain kinds of players for his systems to work.
It's obviously every system needs.
But
there's a manager that can turn players into.
Antonio Conte, brilliant manager. You see,
Mourinho can
do that. But Pep Guardiola, he lost Laporte, and his whole team came crumbling.
Oh no, but I disagree with him with that one too. Because when he say he needs kind of players, he went to buy Bravo. What did he do with Bravo? Claudio Bravo. What did he do with
when it didn't work, he went to buy Ederson.
Oh, then you see, that's why I say
you don't like he spent by heart. You bet you so far.
He spent on Cancelo and all. What's this guy's name?
Walker.
The player at Leipzig. This
Angelino.
What? And now he's on loan.
A quick one on next season. So I expect the usual suspect to be there. I think Liverpool would want to. Keep it in there. I think they won't keep it. No, they want to keep it, but I think they won't keep it. City would come back stronger. I expect Chelsea to. Mount a title challenge. He can buy Werner, Hakim Ziyech, probably
come and play Step. Go to England and beat Charlie, what do you think?
Okay, next season will be a disaster for Liverpool. Ask me why.
Why?
Liverpool will not go out to buy a player to come and fit in the first 11 or to come and bench someone in the first 11. They will manage to keep the same
setup.
And if the players don't challenge themselves to play above what they did this past season, it will be a disaster.
But Real Madrid won the Champions League 3 times.
Okay, so my expectations for next season, I expect Chelsea to win the league. I know Chelsea will win the league. I know it. Okay. Within me that Chelsea will win. And I expect United to also do very well. I see Chelsea United as title winners this season.
It is with Kepa. Chelsea with Kepa.
Do you think they'll keep him?
And the boy now going.
No, you see,
I've heard they want to give.
I know
you want to add something more,
Kepa, but I think that Kepa has been terrible this season.
Yeah, we are aware.
But he single-handedly, took Chelsea to the
Europa League finals
last game.
Yeah.
So you think he can be better?
That's why I've said that coaching has been a problem.
You know, coaching Kepa no one broken heart. Kepa Kwani, I know.
That is also a
the broken heart is affecting the boy.
But and Hilario himself have to go.
I think Chelsea has a problem with their goalkeeper trainer. Because Chelsea is one of the teams that doesn't have good goalkeepers apart from Peter Cech leaving.
They didn't have good goalkeepers.
No,
I think Courtois was good.
Kudisini.
Cech was good. Courtois was good.
Then
so at least
Cech took over for a long time.
That's it. So we never realized that
we saw a certain Kudisini. We saw a certain
Courtois came to replace Cech.
Kudisini, before Cech, then Courtois.
I think Cech saved us for quite a.
And you see the problem with Kepa, Kepa's whole problem will have to be his price tag. That's why a lot of people lambast him. It was supposed to 71 million pounds. If Kepa was just what 25 million,
like no one will pass him that way.
You'll be chastised like how the price in there.
Let's not forget to give the Hennessy.
Yeah, Dean
Henderson was amazing. Yeah, it was very, very fantastic this season.
That's what Kepa was. Nick Pope. I think that Nick Pope.
Looking at where the team he finds himself. But we have to go. I think Chelsea needs to make some instant hits. They need a defender who can be an instant hit and probably look for a possible goalkeeper who can give the broken-hearted boys some small. It will help. But I think apart from that, at least the EPL was fun. I enjoyed it. It went all down to the last game before we knew the top one, which was fun.
And that's why we always choose the EPL over.
Don't start that conversation. I can't continue. Guys, we have to say goodbye. My name is Delali Francaute. I want you to do some few things for me. Hit on the subscribe button, press share, and mention somebody. And tell someone that Kobby Kyei is gradually coming with sports. Bye-bye.
They're coming back next season. They should expect
they should expect this.